Committee. And joining me in the box for special comments will be Matthew Richardson.
Yes, thanks, Dennis. Real pleasure to be here for this game today.
Greater Western Sydney set to take on the... They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp and the crowd are appreciating it. Banners ready for the players. Umpire tosses the coin. The Magpies win the toss. Well, they say patience is a virtue, but if we wait any longer for the siren to kick things off, I'm sure this crowd will get a little unruly and maybe take matters into their own. And here's the bounce to begin the game. Punch by Grundy. Shaw clearly doesn't get enough attention. Maynard marks it. A lovely drop punt. Great mark under pressure. Spears a low ball and marked by Perryman. Slams it on the boot. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark, minus the peg. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. Side bottom gets the kick off before he's poleaxed by Shaw. A great effort. Let's hope the shot at goal was as good as the delivery. 50 metres from home. Elliott going for number one. Gathers the ball, going for goal number one. Cox gets the first goal of the match.
Cox is creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce.
Grundy. He's got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. He boots it. A good contested mark there, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. Morgan with the shot. It's on its way. Nice kick, just a little bit too wide and it's bounced off the post. The Magpies have the advantage on the scoreboard over the Giants.
It's not the score he was looking for. Davis waiting for the man to free up. Shaw coughs it up. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Morgan thumps the ball for goal. He's kicked that straight into the confectionery stand, out on the full. Low kick, a nice running mark. Here's a chance for Elliott. Williams bumped off the ball. The ball picked up. You wouldn't want to meet him in a dark alleyway. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Works it across the ground. Gets a handball away. He has clearly been shopping at Clangers or Us. Handballs. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Intercepted by Caniglio. Sends it on its way. He controls the bouncing ball. The mark is taken by Brown. Kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. Get that weak shiitake mushroom out of here. Morgan, the better man there. 35 metres out. No more time, play on's the call. Marked by Wilson.
Wilson, it's just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. A nice contested mark. He boots it. He drops the mark. Brown gets the intercept. Puts boot to ball. He hand passes it. Green dodging just for the front of it. That was a brave palm. Cox with the shot. That's a great goal.
The Magpies by 13. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Grundy knocks it down the field. He has the ball, jams it on the boot now. A solid mark from Cox. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal on the side. 60 metres out. He must have intended to kick that somewhere. I'm just not sure where. Cox coming onto the ground. Davis feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away. Elliott drives the ball towards goal. The Magpies with a healthy gap on the scoreboard, leading the Giants 19-0. A dead straight bounce. Mumford aims for his man on the ground. Green goes back to collect the ball. A free kick and several tick. Green kicks it. Good mark on the run. He's elected to play on. Adams with the inside 50. Takes that one strongly. Richo, what are his chances from here?
If he misses this, I'd recommend a location change or get back to the back line.
The Magpies have scored the last 4 goals. The Magpies leads by 25. Mumford nicely outclassing Grundy. Handball short. Green going for number 1. He's driven that ball hard, but it's a miss. They've got it behind. Now they need to switch on because there's a real chance the opposition can go coast to coast and put them further behind. Disappointing kick there. Sia kicks it out on the full. That drop punt works well for Lloyd. A great effort, perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines the shot up. Cameron scores with a beautiful kick. Richo, what are your thoughts on the opening term?
GWS have had a reasonable start, but the scoreboard is reflective of what is a scrappy game.
A very high-scoring first quarter here. Looks like it'll be a great game. Let's take a look at the stats, Richo.
Neither team are giving an inch in the...
A quick break and we're back at it.
There are only 2 options regarding commitment. You're either in or out. There is no such thing as footy in between.
Taranto having no trouble taking that one. A low stabbing kick. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Maynard taps. Picked up under pressure. Couldn't pull it off. We'll have a throw in. The Ruckmen are locked in battle. Mumford with first hands to the ball. Well, yes, he is a bully, but he's not a mean bully. He's more a teacher, the kind of guy who'd take your lunch money and invest it for you.
Cameron takes a lot of marks during a game, but a lot of them seem to be juggled. If he can just get cleaner hands on the ball, it's just going to give his opponents less chance to spoil in the contest. Tomlinson is bumped off the ball. The ball is gathered. Grundy handballs it.
Slams it on the boot. Nice mark there. Does he have a realistic chance from here, Richard?
It's just too far out for him, Ben.
Cox will need to give his feet a pep talk for this kick. That play is as high-tech as it can for. He grabs it on the run. Going for goal number 1. Perfect kick. The Magpies relaxing with a 4-goal lead. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Umpire bounces the ball. Mumford is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Grundy. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. The ball's come out of the pack like a chocolate bar from a slot machine. Green swoops on the loose ball and will have a change of possession. Green boots it. He was never going to get that. Lloyd kicks it just in time. Choose to kick it. The contest, no match for him. Cameron has a shot. It's a question of accuracy.
Crisp is a great mark on the lead, but he can sometimes get worked under the ball in the contest. If he can lift his overhead capability, he will be a star. His approach looks good. He gets it under pressure. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up.
A chance to add one more to his tally. Amazing specky by Morgan. Morgan setting his sights on the goals. He really should have made more of that. The Magpies by 25. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. They may have no option but to kick it long up the middle right here. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Perryman boots it. Nice mark under pressure.
GWS just aren't running for each other and creating any space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many shots inside 50. He taps the ball, side bottom with the football. Brown onto the ball. He slams that on the boot. Strong mark there.
Out on the full. Side bottom coming off. Stabs the ball. A great effort. Davis sends the ball on its way. De Goey gathers. Haynes manages to get the handball out of the pack. Treloar takes him down, but the kick is away. Thomas gathers it. His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge. A desperate kick there. The mark is taken by Green. Jams it on the boot now. Chips it down towards half forward. Nice mark there. Delidio takes a low stab kick over the top of the pack.
The Giants just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. Kennedy with the spill. He's got a handball away. Whitfield approaching home now. Whitfield has got it. GWS trail.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The ball is bounced. Batted down nicely by Grundy. Sear controls it. Bunteen decisively. Short sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Nothing presenting. He fires it to an empty space. Through for a point. The Giants are in real trouble now. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Richo now with his stats.
GWS are far behind on the scoreboard.
There's the siren to start the second half.
Make sure your worst enemy doesn't live between your own two ears.
Green there to mop it up. That was a gutsy effort. Hand passes. Grundy is starting to get a lot of the football. Going for goal number 1. Adams will hear about that kick later. Out on the full. The Magpies free kick. Wilson kicks hard along the boundary line. Wilson taps it. Delidio decisively. Clean tap by Williams with the quick hands. De Goey going for number 2. He'd like that one again. It was a shocker off the boot. He's kicked that straight into the confectionery stand out on the full. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. Delidio is streaming past and gets the footy. The ball mopped up. Treloar kicks it out of the congestion. He wins the contest. Wilson kicks hard along the boundary line. Morgan lines it up. Davis is caught in for holding the ball. Gets boot to high. Delidio looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one.
GWS haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard.
Kicks. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. Out on the full. Free kick to the Magpies. Davis slams it on the boot. Hands like dinner plates. Choose to kick it. Great grab. He chooses to play on. Gets the ball free. Oh, that's a nice long kick. Morgan claims it. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal on the side. Wilson gets a less than pretty drop punt away. He gets above the crowd. Treloar won't hit the intended target. The Magpies in front. That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Davis has shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Passes by hand. Morgan gets the ball. Nice interception. He kicks the ball. He gets it under pressure. Puts boot to ball. It's a mark.
Wilson gets a less than pretty drop punt away. Nice hands.
The Magpies get taking their time and kicking to smart options inside 50, and that's having a real bearing on this match. Caniglio spills it, puts boot to ball. It's a mark. Puts boot to ball. Crisp gets the upper hand. He plays on with it. He kicks it long. Greenwood misses the ball. Himmelberg collects it. He gets the loose ball. Receives the hand pass. Tomlinson with the tackle when the ball is loose.
Opportunity for Whitfield, 40 metres out. Whitfield takes aim for goals. Nice kick. The second goal for Whitfield. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Mumford hits it. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Bunteen gets the upper hand.
Bunteen is a great mark on the lead, but he can sometimes get worked under the ball in the contest. If he can lift his overhead capability, he will be a star. It's been intercepted by the opposition. There's no contest for that mark.
Whitfield will need to pull something special out here. Great mark. Cameron just gauging which way that wind is blowing. Going for goal number 2. Just fell through. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The bounce is dead straight. Grundy aims for his man on the ground. Is in his possession. Howe feeds it wide. Delidio wins the marking contest. The third quarter is almost over. Short, the better man there. Chip kick along the wing. Marked by Greenwood. Kennedy just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. Richo, what do you think about that?
The Magpies will be looking to close out this match ruthlessly and get a healthy percentage boost in the process.
Time to take... Both teams look like they enjoyed the three-quarter time break as we enter this, the fourth term.
You can't just beat a team, you have to leave a lasting impression in their minds so that they never want to see you again.
Perryman making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the win. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Mumford with a big fist on it. Gets boot to leather. Able to grab it on the half volley. Delidio doesn't waste that opportunity. He's picked up an injury. That looks nasty. He'll be rushed to the rooms for medical treatment. Don't think, though, he'll be coming back. It'll be a free kick. Wilson slams it on the boot. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Brown searches for the man downfield. Morgan in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. The Magpies get the scoreboard ticking over with that goal. That's his second. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Grundy got the hit out. Ball up in the centre square. Grundy with the punch. Green picks up the loose ball. Side bottom passes it. Brown heads in for the goals. Brown, ambitious kick. I can't believe it. It's a goal. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Good bounce.
Grundy. He's got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. Whitfield takes a shot. Whitfield kicks it straight through the big sticks.
Umpire bounces the ball. Big thump from Grundy. Mumford feeds the hand pass out. He's heading for home. An easy grab for Tomlinson. 40 metres out. Almost in the bag from this position, you would think. Going for goal number 1. Tomlinson with the goal. Still enough time to turn this around. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Claimed by Grundy. Lloyd aims for his man on the ground. Adams dives but misses Perryman. It was all his. That's a piercing kick from Taranto. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Pick up by Tomlinson. He has the ball. He's really a ball magnet. Grundy kicks. Takes that one strongly. That came off the boot with huge power. Guided by Paynes. Good tap from Reed. Gathers the ball. Caniglio gains possession. He's running hot, Richard.
He seems to always be in the contest, Dennis.
Wilson looking to make them pay for that turnover. Jams it on the boot now. Has he? Yes, he's paid it.
Taranto can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy. He gets it under pressure. He scoops it up. Adams puts his boot on it.
A good job keeping it in play there. He finds the boundary line regardless. Side bottom making his way onto the field. It's a good throw in. Deft touch from Grundy. Griffin on the ball at the moment. He boots it from the pack. He takes control of the loose ball. Tapped by Delidio. Anything that goes that far needs a stewardess. Sensational mark. Everything just fitted into place for Degoe. Opportunity now for Degoe. A risky proposition from here. He'll need a big kick to make the goals. He brings it down superbly. He's played on. He's got it. Bad kick, resulting in a free to the Magpies. Low spearing kick. He's got it. He boots it. And you have to say, that is magnificent. That's number 2. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Both Rucks have a fair shot at this one. Grundy outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Tapped by Sia. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. Not what he intended with that kick. The Magpies get the free kick as it goes out on the full. Wilson sends the ball on its way. Well, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. The Magpies wanted a victory, and they certainly haven't settled for anything less. Your final word on today's game, Richo?
The misery is over for the Giants. They really do need to reassess and figure out what's going wrong. Is it the tack?
Final scores are 51-44. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Richo.
It's been a pleasure, Dennis. We'll catch you next time.